I'm here today thanks to Dorks Music, and I've got a few clarinet ligatures that I'm going to be trying out. So these are the Ishimori WoodStone Ligatures. Now I've played on these on saxophone for a long time and I really love them, but I've never played them on clarinet before, so I'm really interested to try these out. I've got 3 different finishes of them, so I'm just going to give them all a play and then I'll talk a little bit about them at the end. So I'm starting off with the brushed satin ligature. Now I've got the copper ligature. And here's the solid silver with pink gold plating. So there you've heard the Ishimori WoodStone Clarinet Ligature in 3 different finishes. So I started with the brushed satin, then went on to the copper, and then the solid silver with pink gold plating. So first impression is these are all absolutely incredible ligatures. That's the first time I've tried any of those on clarinet, and it's an incredibly similar experience to when I played them on alto sax for the first time. When I tried them, I was just absolutely blown away. Before coming across these WoodStone ligatures, I've tried different ligatures and they've made a difference, but nothing kind of as extreme as these do. You can probably hear there's a subtle difference between all 3 of the ligatures, but they're all quite similar. The first thing I'd say about them is they've all got an absolutely brilliant response. Everything just works up and down the range. And particularly you heard in the first extract there, the top D in that opening just floats out effortlessly. I'd say that's probably the easiest I've ever found playing that note. The differences that I feel between them all, so we've got the brushed satin one. Personally, I think that's the most mellow sound, the darkest sounding one, probably the smoothest sounding of them all. It's just got this kind of really, really beautiful, rich sound to it. Moving on to the copper, when I swapped to that one, I could instantly feel that that's a slightly brighter sound. So that copper is, yeah, it's a brighter sound to it. It's got slightly more edge. It's still got a lovely deep sound, and it's still really responsive though. Then coming on to this final one, the solid silver with pink gold. What I find on these WoodStone ligatures on all different instruments is that the silver adds a real extra element of projection to it. So it really just gives you this feeling of power when you've got this silver, and this amazing clarity and projection. And I think the pink gold plating just tempers that ever so slightly, so it gives you kind of the real warmth to it combined with that projection. So I have to say, if money were no object, I would definitely be keeping this solid silver with pink gold ligature. I may well yet decide to keep one of these because they're all brilliant, but that's my personal favourite. But I would say try them all out, see which one works best for you. They do have quite a big variation in price in the finishes, and I wouldn't necessarily say the more expensive ones are better. They just all sound different, so it's really a case of choosing what works best for you. The best way to do that, if you can, is try them all out. Dorks do 14-day approval on all of these, so if you want, you can order a couple, they'll send them out, you can try them out in the comfort of your home, and then see which ones you like best. But I hope you've enjoyed hearing these Ishimori WoodStone ligatures, and yeah, have a go, try them out yourself, see what you think.